TJ Perenara at the front with Israel Dagg. Richie McCaw, the captain as well, led by Liam Messon. Wallabies staring the Haka down. Aaron Smith in front. Wallabies stared them down. Now the Wallabies walking away, taking their time, taking their tracksuits off. Israel Dagg. Is this the last Haka that man, the captain Richie McCaw, will do here in Brisbane?
Richie McCaw has played 17 of the last 18 Bledisloes. He's played 29 of the 33 Bledisloes since 2003 when they regained it. And he's lost just 3 times since 2003 against Australia in the Bledisloe Cup. So they're just taking their time to remove their tracksuits. The Wallabies now ranked number 4. The referee is from South Africa, Craig Joubert. And the Wallabies, they don't have a great record. They've only won 2 of the 9 tests that he's controlled. And the Wallabies have lost the last 2. He did control the 18-0 draw here between Australia and New Zealand in 2012. And Richie McCaw captaining the All Blacks for the 97th time. What an amazing career. He was a top tackler in the Rugby Championship. Adam Ashley Cooper, he has scored 8 tries against New Zealand. Needs 1 more to equal the top try scorer in the Trans-Tasman battles, David Campese, who has 9. Bernard Foley set to get us underway. Retallick and Franks waiting. Five changes to the starting team for the All Blacks. Still no Dan Carter, and Ben Smith is missing, but depth has never been a problem. And we are underway. Bledisloe 3. Can the Aussies put all the turmoil behind them and compete with the world champion All Blacks? So the All Blacks inside their own 22.
Chancing their arm early. Christian Liliafano around the legs, good tackle.
And now it is Barrett who gets the kick away, and it's a good one as well.
Well, they certainly asked the question early on, the All Blacks. Rod Kafer, this line-out will be right in front of you and Nathan Sharp on the sideline.
Conditions are perfect as well, Tim. Just dead dry, a little bit of puff of breeze, not really favouring either team. Sharpney first line-out, pretty important.
Yeah. Big set piece here for the Australians. They're taking quickly.
Yes, and now it is Foley giving it to Kurandrani in midfield. McCaw right over the top of him. They managed to clean the captain out. And Foley to Folau, looking to go wide immediately. Conrad Smith made a good tackle. Now it's Kepu. He grew up in New Zealand. Phipps thought he spotted a gap. Taken by Messon first of all. And the penalty goes against the Australians, so not a good start. And now Aaron Smith takes it quickly. The chase is on. It's McCaw giving chase, and Tamani gets there first of all, and so he's going to straighten, and he's going to be hammered there by Messon. And the penalty goes against New Zealand this time.
And Liam Messon made the tackle and didn't release the player to then have a crack at the ball.
You must get to your feet and clear release. Good
option though from Aaron Smith. Quick tap. Saw no one was home. Israel Folau was up in the line. Showing their attentions early on, the All Blacks.
I think the one thing you can say about this game, it is going to be a frenetic pace. The All Blacks wanting to run, the Wallabies wanting to run. Watch this hit, Liam Messon over the top. It's a fair penalty too. He didn't release it. He didn't give the opportunity to get that ball back on his own side.
So another line out, this time on the 10-metre mark, Australian territory. And they go to Simmons and down to Phipps. Foley. Leofano goes wide, bringing Folau in, but he tries to offload.
He wanted Joe Tamani to stay on his wing because he was trying to draw in 2 players. He had Cory Jane interested. Israel Folau. Conrad Smith did really well to go across in drift defence. He had Cory Jane interested. Joe Tamani.
Go to the back this time. And Smith gives it to Barrett. Conrad Smith and Dagg. Tackle had to be made. It was a good one. Ashley Cooper. It's there again for the All Blacks. About Whitelock. Smith to Barrett. Good tackle from Slipper. down low. Now it's Dagger from fullback and Cory Jane. Hooper is there, but he offloads. Jane got it back to Kieran Reid. Whitelock had McCall with him. Opted to take the tackle. Now it's Barrett and Retallick out the back. It goes now to the 12, Fekitoa. Good recycle. Barrett, they ran away from him and he has to take the tackle.
Chance of a turnover now for the Wallabies. Higginbotham.
Oh, and then they throw it into touch. Well, all the hard work was done.
Well, very lucky Scott Higginbotham got drawn in on the decoy play from the All Blacks when Malakai Fekitoa went through. That's the turnover there, Scott Higginbotham.
Noticeable change in defensive tactics for the Wallabies. They're putting many more players into the breakdown. They're really trying to attack the All Black ball and not give them comfortable, easy ball. Wallabies are looking really good at the breakdown at the moment.
Shorter line out for the All Blacks, and down it goes to Smith and Messam. Short ball to Jane, who couldn't handle it. So sloppy play from the All Blacks, and it's there for the Wallabies, and they go wide now. Kurandrani got away from one up towards the halfway. And they give it now to the Centurion, Ashley Cooper.
Julian Sevilla did well on the short side.
Now it is Foley. Hitting the gap, but it soon closed. To the short side they go. Ashley Cooper trying to spin out of the tackle.
That's about the fourth time now the Wallabies are trying to cram that short side play.
Phipps. High ball. Higginbotham. Oh, and Tamani couldn't control that one, so we'll come back for a scrum.
Yeah, it probably wasn't the right play from Scotty Higginbotham. They had plenty of numbers, the Wallabies. They just needed someone to straighten the attack up.
Yeah, that sort of ball really allows the All Blacks to come up and then drift. You can see Scotty would have been really well suited to take that forward instead. Not too bad a ball, but the All Blacks would have covered that easily with their drift defence. We need to see guys like Scott Higginbotham going through them. I see Ewan McKenzie's frustrations coming out there as well.
Well, they had Beauden Barrett defending second last player out for the All Blacks. That's who they need to run at.
Stability.
Their first play of the game, they sent Tavita Kurandrani in that channel towards Beauden Barrett. That's who they're trying to attack.
Heavier pack, the New Zealanders. The Wallaby scrum. Under all sorts of pressure in the Rugby Championship, especially from the Pumas.
Set.
Varney's being played here for the All Blacks, so not a good start at scrum time for the Wallabies. And Barrett, Howard Varney's there. So is that the sign of things to come? What do you make of it, Sharpie?
Yeah, looking on the loose head side here.
Number one.
I saw a very different picture myself there. Looked like James Phipps was really trying to hold Owen Franks up off the ground there. He had a couple of digs at trying to get him back up.
He had a call from the assistant referee on the sideline.
James is sort of very perplexed there. You can see Owen Franks go, watch James Phipps try and drag him back up. He's trying to drag him back up. But unfortunately, his body angle there would have given the touch judge the indication that he was trying to hinge and just drop the scrum. Unfortunate for James. He's going to have to learn from that. Doesn't want to be giving away any more simple penalties and letting the All Blacks get a free ride downtown.
Gee, that was a good kick. Beauden Barrett, banana kick. 8 metres out now.
Won by Whitelock. So great field position for the All Blacks, and Franks gives it to Retallick.
Yeah, ball is out.
The ball is out, and Higginbotham toes it through. Chase is on. Barrett will win it, but he can't clean it up, and who wants it? It's gone backwards, and so
It was just knocked on there from Joe Tamani, so it's play on.
ball is there for the All Blacks. Advantage is over, and now Dagger's charged down, picked up by Barrett. He's allowed to play, and away he goes. Barrett What a run up over the 10. He kicks ahead now. It's charged down and claiming it then is Retallick. It's all happening at Suncorp, and Smith now gives it to Fekitoa. Here's McCaw. Smith. Conrad Smith. The cover drags him down, and into touch it goes.
Oh, what a hit to Vita Kurandrani. Well played too from Adam Ashley Cooper. He kept backpedaling Ashley Cooper because he knew that the All Blacks had the numbers, and Tavita Kurandrani made a massive amount of work to get across. Look at Adam Ashley Cooper backing back, waiting. He knew that Tavita Kurandrani was coming.
It was a great piece of defence and a great contact from Tavita Kurandrani. Had got suckered in on the first one, had made the error, turned, chased, made a great shot. Sam Carter sporting a little bit of claret.
But still an opportunity here for the All Blacks. They get the throw into the line-out. And they go to Reid. Now Smith. Fekitoa. Good tackle, Leali'ifano.
Michael Hooper nearly had it.
Now it's Franks from a standing start. No way through there. Aaron Smith goes digging.
Scotty Fardy's got his hands on it.
Wow! Turnover ball.
6 goal is the arriving player.
Yep, Scott Fardy got there really quickly.
6 goal arriving player.
Terrific work from Scott Fardy, playing his 20th Test match, the 30-year-old.
Some good runners.
You can see here, nice low chops, AFN, Sam Carter. Scott Fardy straight in. Very hard to move on the ball. He's got such good technique. He gets good height for a tall man. He does that relentlessly each week, contesting at that breakdown. What an important turnover there.
The Wallabies have been parked inside their own territory in this opening 10 minutes.
Good thing what's happened, Clarkie, though, they've withstood the barrage from the All Blacks. Plenty of forward runners. They throw the little offloads just before the defensive line, shift the point of attack.
Safanga. Goes to the back. Fardy straight down to Phipps and Foley. Now it is Leali'ifano. And he's got Israel Folau as well. Needs to draw. Gives it to Folau. Folau steps back on the inside. Terrific run there from Leali'ifano. And then Folau. And now it goes out to Foley. And Foley throws the dummy. 6 metres out. The Wallabies.
Huge numbers to the right.
Slipper. Richie McCaw being told to leave the ball alone. Now it's Phipps. Gives it out to Higginbotham. Kepu. Got a footwork from the big man. 6 metres out. Sloppy play. Hooper will clean it up and take them on. Good strong run.
This is where the Wallabies need to be patient.
Now it is Slipper. Good defence by Reid. Phipps. Wasn't quite sure which way to go. Gave it to Kurandrani. Folau can't step his way through. So a bit of continuity here as Foley pops it back to his captain. And Hooper is only a couple of metres out. Pick and go here. Vardy can't get across. Phipps. Dummies! It's over! Nic Phipps scores the first try. They were patient, and that will give them a ton of confidence.
Christian Leali'ifano made the break 60 metres out. Nic Phipps gets his second Test try. And Christian Leali'ifano went off his left foot. He wants the space. The drift defence of the All Black backline. They went too far. Leali'ifano, bang. Straight inside Malakai Fekitoa. And then he was patient here. Didn't have too many options apart from Israel Folau. And then it was good decision from the Wallabies just to be patient, and you can see the space there for Nic Phipps. Really good work from the Wallabies.
It was an excellent break. You and McKenzie had spoken during the week about doing some different things. We've seen the Wallaby backline already throw a couple of plays different to what they've done before. We haven't seen them all season using that play, and it was Fekitoa who got caught out. Just looking to drift. The Wallabies setup was great. Christian Leali'ifano took advantage, and then that patient build-up. And the other thing that's noticeable, Sharpie, is Wallabies, when they've had the ball, are actually winning their collisions at the moment. They're getting that go forward, and the All Blacks aren't able to slow the ball down at the breakdown.
That's exactly right. Okay, they've taken that on board. You see Michael Hooper there, he got the ball, he was in a static position. Rather than looking to throw it to someone else, he just took it on. A great carry, got in behind them, James Slipper, and they kept on going. And the thing I like about that try, their line-out's operating well so far. It set that platform for that magnificent break there to get down the other end, but they converted the pressure. They converted the pressure they had on the All Blacks there, and that's very, very important in this game. They need to start accumulating these points early on.
13 and a half gone, first half. But Foley, it's over. So it's 7 points to 0. Australia over New Zealand.
Still a long way to go in this match, but I like the way that the Wallabies are getting clean ball off the top of the line out to that man there, Bernard Foley. And they're getting a lot of space out wide. They're attacking that 12-13 channel out wide with the ball off the top of the line out. Coach Ewan McKenzie, the pressure that he's been under the last couple of weeks off the field and on the field.
So the kickoff, and it came off goal, so it's play on for the All Blacks, and we've got a man down in back play. It's Higginbotham, slow to get to his feet, and now Whitelock look to offload. Had second thoughts, gives it now to Barrett and Crockett. Reid, Kieran Reid pops it over. Jane, Cory Jane. Have they hit back immediately? They're celebrating.
Oh, that's try time, Cory Jane.
And it's a try. Whoa, wonderful hit back by the All Blacks. Incredible. They won the restart. Went wide. And Cory Jane, who's replacing Ben Smith on the right wing because Smith, who's being rested, has got his 17th test try.
Gee, right from the restart. I actually thought that Conrad Smith might have knocked the restart on. It was a lovely restart from Beauden Barrett. I thought that maybe Brodie Retallick, but the referee play on. And then they just control the ball. And you could see out wide, I think it might have been, Sammy Carter really struggled to go across and drift defence, which meant Adam Ashley Cooper had to come in off his wing. He was waiting for Sam Carter to come across drift defence, but he was 3-on-2.
The All Blacks have an attacking structure where they will always have one of their back rowers out wide, ranging, looking for those opportunities in this 15-metre channel. It's that ability of a tall guy to offload that's so important.
So Barrett looking to level the scores. It's coming round. It's over. So all of a sudden it's 7-all. And that's what they can do to you, the world champions.
The best team in the world. Their restarts are the best than any other team in world rugby. If they get scored against, they always regather the restart.
Coverage tonight being streamed live to our troops in Afghanistan and the UAE, so it's nice to have your company. We appreciate the wonderful work you're doing, and I hope you're enjoying the match so far. 16 minutes gone, one try apiece. In the Rugby Championship, the
massive hit from James Slipper.
The Wallabies couldn't score one 4-try bonus point in the Rugby Championship. The All Blacks got 3. So will it be a try fest tonight as Fekitoa puts it on the toe down to Phipps and across now to Foley. So pretty good field position as Folau tries to step his way through. He's about 25 metres out. Tamani got away from one. Over the advantage line he goes into the 22. Phipps out to Foley. Hooper did well to drag that one down.
Still options left-hand side for Foley.
And it has come out sideways there, so Phipps had to clean up. I just need a settler now. Still no scrum half. Phipps.
Foley standing behind the ruck, drifting to the right now. Israel Folau standing there as well.
Safainga. Oh, my God. Brilliant. Brilliant. And now Dang does well to draw the man and then lost forward by Fekitoa. Well, he did everything right, Dang, until he threw the pass.
It was wonderful defence, though, from Nick Phipps. He had to make a lot of ground to get across and make the tackle on Israel Dagg to upset the pass. What's the turnover now here?
Yeah, straight down McCaw. That's just great game sense. You can't You can't buy that sort of experience. He saw it coming, he timed it perfectly, and as you say, Nic Phipps, some great work. He gets us through a mountain of running.
Malakai Fekitoa needed to take that in. He's so disappointed because that was potentially try time. They had 4 players outside of Israel Dag.
Just a change of jersey now for Sam Carter, covered in blood.
His second scrum will be interesting here. The Wallabies first on their own feed. 1 penalty from 1. They need to be strong and low. See if James Slipper's picked up on the ruling the referee's given against him in the first scrum. He needs to hold on. Frank's up.
Scrum about 12 or 13 metres inside New Zealand territory.
You can see the back line there for the Wallabies. Joe Tamani standing across behind the scrum. Some good options there for Bernard Foley. Christian Liliafano outside of him to Vita Kurandrani as well.
Crouch.
Needs to get involved, Joe Tamani tonight.
Bind. Set.
Oh, this is incredible. Another penalty against the Wallaby scrum.
Yeah, straight down there. James Slipper losing his bind and going straight to ground. Referee's hot on him now. He's got to kill that perception the referee has on him. He's going to be very, very strict on himself. He sees engagement here. He hits. He's trying to pull through, and yeah, at fault there, bringing that scrum down. Some good pressure from the All Blacks. All scrummage, Owen Franks.
Well, that's massive pressure from the 8 forwards of the All Blacks. When it's not your ball, and then all of a sudden you're down nearly on the Wallabies 22. Owen Franks, Coles and Crockett.
So Dane Coles throwing into the line-out, goes to the back, good two-handed take to Barrett, dummies, and then the ball out to Fekitoa, right in line with the referee. It wasn't forward. Jane giving it now to Reed. Aaron Smith, McCaw, Metallic over the advantage line, building up nicely here for the New Zealanders. Now it's Barrett, taken by Kurandrani. Franks. Carter went low. Oh, and there's that man again. Scott Fardy with a crucial turnover. Folau. Barrett couldn't hold on to him, so he gets up and goes again. Outside the 22. Hooper stepping.
No, that ball was meant for Bernard Foley. He was flying with Higginbotham on the right to counter-attack.
Back it goes now to Foley. Stabs one in low, into touch.
Now, the All Blacks had 4 players back then, and Bernard Foley was screaming on the right-hand side. Yeah, he knows. That was a really good option. The ball went to Michael Hooper instead. Scotty Fardy again. Second turnover for the match to the number 6.
Barrett, Messam. Good tackle, Foley, around the bootlaces. Barrett inside ball. Safia went without it. Fardy hands it off now to Kurandrani. And he's on the halfway.
No.
Well, now goes into scrum half. Gives it to Simmons. Lealiafano. Ashley Cooper. Reed couldn't hold on. Slowed him enough, though. So Phipps waits for it.
907.
Lealiafano into the traffic. Sandwich there. Now it's Carter.
That's
his
better.
debut earlier this year against France on this ground and was man of the match. Folau running off slipper. Foley sits up. Ashley Cooper. 10-metre mark.
Well, McCaw offside there.
Run away, number 3 in the way.
Also,
Number 3 in the way.
Owen Franks was loitering around the back.
It's happening a few times, and that's the one that's got effect. But I
Finally
really think the
now,
Wallabies have got to get out of the way quicker.
The Wallabies are not throwing the ball too far wide. They're taking the ball across the advantage line, Rod Kafer, aren't they? Getting there and getting some quick ball for Nic Phipps.
Yeah, it's good momentum. They're winning their collisions, and have been, the All Blacks have certainly stepped up the intensity in defence in the last few moments. They realise that the Wallabies are coming at them a little bit harder perhaps than what they've seen before. And now here's an opportunity, Sharpie close to the line. What do you call?
Yeah, line-out's been good so far. They've hit the back a couple of times, really targeting Messam and McCaw at the tail of the All Blacks line-out. Rob Simmons will know that, he'll be aware of it. He moves the line-out around a little bit there just to manipulate the defence.
Fanga throws, knocked back, and it's cleaned up by Nic Phipps, but he's been monstered there, and into touch he goes. So good defensive work by the All Blacks again. They don't give you a centimetre, do they?
No, this set piece is starting to become a really critical part of the game. We've seen 2 scrum penalties now, a line-out turnover. The Wallabies, to win this game, they've got to be clinical, as the All Blacks are just there. They're exiting easily enough.
And Barrett to Dag. Conrad Smith shows it. Tamani and Kurundrani, Trumpy's teammates, make the tackle around the 10-metre mark. Barrett, the playmaker, quick hands. That was sloppy. Franks couldn't control that, so it's the Wallabies about 12 inside New Zealand territory. Short ball to Higginbotham.
Playing a very quick advantage, Craig Joubert.
And now running off, Folau was open and he was hammered.
Savia, bone cruncher.
Now it's Foley, and Higginbotham went in high on Messam, who made the tackle. Out the back it goes down. Stepping his slipper up to the 22. Phipps scored the first try, takes it into the red zone. Now Fardy giving it to Slipper and Kurandrani. Messam rides him into the turf. Fardy. Fanga, Higginbotham, Folau's footwork, but Reid doesn't fall for it. Fardy, cross to Foley, dragged it down through the dummy and got away from one, and he pops it up now to Slipper. Out the back door it goes. This is where they need to be patient. And Simmons is there on the 22. Now they start again. Wide ball out to Joe Tamani. Tamani into the 22.
Not out, White!
All Blacks not competing at the breakdown. Only 1 or 2 players there. Poor pass.
Yeah, Higginbotham had black jerseys all around him, and so they cough it up, and now it goes back to Dag, and he's going to clear outside the 22. And that's a good clearance. Oh, no, the bounce is not a good one. It pops back on the inside, and so now it's Tamani who has Dag in front of him, and Messam, and they bring him down.
Use it!
Simmons.
Crockett raced down the line there, trying to make a big hit.
Phipps, inside ball. Ashley Cooper to Kurandrani. Halfway.
Wallabies pretty bunched at the moment. You can see Israel Folau's the only player out on the far right.
They work it to the left, and Fardy taken by Retallick. Carter, body height, hanging pretty low there. Ashley Cooper.
See the All Blacks standing off in defence. Only 1, 2 players at the breakdown. The rest are standing across the line defensively.
The 2 locks working there. Simmons passing to Carter. Now Foley and Slipper out the back door. Here's Folau across field somewhat. Has to straighten. Easy target in the end for Fekitoa.
Slipper did well to straighten the attack up.
Yeah.
7-all.
10th phase for the Wallabies.
10 black, never onside.
So it's
10
against
never
Beauden
onside.
Barrett offside.
Sanity prevails there, miles offside.
The
Never
ball was
returned it.
clearly out, but 10 never went back to the last man's feet.
Big call here for Michael Hooper. I'd be going for touch and trying to keep the pressure on. It's a long-range penalty attempt if they were to take it from Bernard Foley.
Gee, there's some intensity to this game. I don't know about you, Rod Cave, but I don't remember seeing the Wallabies play this fast a test match for a long, long time.
Yeah, it's definitely up the pace. What's interesting is we're seeing these sort of uncharacteristic errors from the All Blacks. Some big tackles. Old Julian Save is such a great defender. And footwork here from Joe Tamani. Cory Jane didn't mind. He did exactly what he should do. Just kept the feet moving, relaxed, made the tackle. But holes in defence for the All Blacks. There's been some opportunities the Wallabies have exploited them, and they've turned the ball over a few times.
What's a better line-out?
Rob Simmons did extremely well to take that.
Kieran Reid legally in there, trying to disrupt the rolling ball. And Fadi! Oh, he was almost through, and now it's his
influence play on.
Fanga. And they lose it. All the hard work undone yet again, but they go back for a penalty.
He's gone back, Kieran Reid. Slapping the ball down. Scotty Fardy was so close. Keep going, go for touch, Michael Hooper. Yeah, keep the pressure on. Good call, good captaincy from the young fella. You're not going to win this game by kicking penalties.
Fardy for a moment thought he was over. And then they just managed to hold on to him, a metre out.
Rob Simmons calling again.
They go to the middle. They go to Carter. And now they try and rumble it.
No chance that they keep going through the middle.
Now it goes to ground. And that is terrific defence again by the All Blacks.
You can see what the All Blacks did there. The Wallabies, they just offset that maul. They started getting some minute, and then the All Blacks just piled in numbers. They knew the ball wasn't coming out there. They committed to that maul, and they repelled the Australians.
It's okay, it's okay.
Oh, it's good stuff, this.
There was a lot of pressure coming through.
Kill that small black scrum.
It was James Slipper who had the ball in the middle, and then Sharpie, as you mentioned, there was 4 players from the All Blacks that joined the maul. Retallick, Whitelock, Messam, they piled in.
Yeah, they saw the opportunity. You can watch here. They saw it. They saw him coming around. They just piled in. Just hit it like heat-seeking missiles, and that really stopped the momentum of the Australian team there. The Australians had a good setup initially. They offset that maul. They rolled it around the corner and started going through. And you thought for a second there, until those 4 guys reassembled, that they were a good chance of getting that kill over the line.
Brilliant defence from the All Blacks. Such an experienced pack. Richie McCaw playing his 134th Test match.
The real opportunity here now for the Australians, though, that the All Blacks are on their line. They really need to make this extremely difficult for the All Blacks to get off their line. The last few times the All Blacks have been in their own end, they've managed to clear very, very easily from the set piece, from general face play. If they can put some pressure on this scrum and make it difficult for Barrett or Smith to clear, it'll go a long way to keeping this pressure on them.
Sikopi Kepu, Sayafenga, James Slipper the front row for the Wallabies. Slipper number 1 on this side. Up against Owen Franks. Owen Franks, 63 Test matches and hasn't scored a try yet.
Slipper, the most experienced Wallaby forward out there, his 59th Test match. Only 25 years of age.
Set!
Strong, did well to stay on the field of play. There's the box kick, and it's going to find touch.
It's those opportunities there. The Wallabies had the perfect opportunity to knock Sevilla into touch. He had 2 or 3 guys on him. Would have been a great little turnover 10 metres out from the line. They've got to take those opportunities when they present themselves.
You have to keep working.
Really important stage of the game now. 10 minutes before half-time. 7-all. One of these teams has got to pull the trigger before half-time.
Goes to the back. And Hooper is there. McCaw.
7, don't put yourself there.
McCaw falling into the ruck.
There are too many in this area of the field. You've fallen over the ball to prevent quick ball. If the trend continues, the next one goes to the bin.
Final warning for Richie McCaw.
I haven't heard the crowd at Suncorp Stadium cheer like that in a test match for a long time when Richie McCaw got called out.
Yeah, such a blatant penalty there as well. One-on-one tackle. Could have rolled any single direction. He chose to roll the one that would slide down. You see Michael have a nice little move over the back, just getting in behind the defensive line. Then watch Richie McCaw. He's got more than enough opportunity to roll back to his side. Craig Joubert all over it.
So a good option here now from the captain, Michael Hooper. 3 points in nearly in front of the post for Bernard Foley.
Why is it a better option now rather than turning it down a couple of minutes ago?
I think he thinks 8 minutes before half-time. We've got to come away with some sort of points after the pressure that we put on the All Blacks.
Penalties conceded. You can see the trend there. The All Blacks are on their last warning. Foley. Flags are up. Wallabies are up by 10 points to 7.
Restart. How important is this restart for both teams? The All Blacks, when the Wallabies scored the first try of the match, All Blacks pounced straight away. The All Black coaching box. Steve Hansen, Mick Byrne just on his right.
Ian Foster closest to the camera. They're able to hit back immediately after the Wallabies scored the first try, and this time it has came off the All Blacks, so it's there for the Wallabies. And Foley to Hooper. Oh, and then it came off. Slipper, I don't think he was expecting it, so
Slipper running a close unders line to Michael Hooper. Just got a bit crowded.
Get back to those kickoffs, Tim Warren. The big thing about kickoffs is the ability to actually hit the balls. We see here Michael Hooper just putting that ball just a little bit too late as James Slipper took on the defensive line there. But the kickoff all comes down to the kick, and you can see the All Blacks here.
I need you to stay up in the contest.
so many run meters by the Wallabies, sharping 375 to 210. And the missed tackles, see, that's a bit of a worrying sign for Steve Hansen and his coaching staff. 16 missed tackles by the All Blacks. We don't see that after 33 minutes all that often.
Israel Dagg on the right-hand side of the All Black scrum.
Set.
Beauden Barrett flat on the left.
And they go to the right. And now it's Dagg. Stays in the field of play.
No.
Smith to Whitelock and then Franks. Smith. Carter holds on.
Isolated now, Aaron Smith.
13.
Kurandrani just couldn't keep his footing there. Barrett. Retallick. Kepu over the top and Hooper underneath. It's there now for Barrett. Good pick up off the ground. Retallick showed it on the inside, then had a crack. Smith. Smith. Barrett. Coles! Dane Coles! Oh, that is simply brilliant! Not bad for a hooker, let me tell you.
Oh, what about the ball from Beauden Barrett? The quick hands to Coles. The All Blacks hit back again. The second test try. Short side again, Aaron Smith. He's picking up where the options are. What's the quick hands there from Beauden Barrett? It's just the Wallabies couldn't pick up the drift defence. They were caught in numbers.
Yeah, they just had misalignment there. They had the numbers. Sam Carter defending too tightly to Bernard Foley. Let Beauden Barrett get that quick ball to Kane.
You could see the confusion on the face of Adam Ashley Cooper. He wasn't sure whether he had to come in off his wing and make that hit on Coles or stay out. He was hoping someone was going to drift across, but there was no one there.
Yeah, just that spacing. They just weren't aligned properly to cover that particular play. And Dane Coles, plenty of speed.
And tries. Back-to-back test now for the All Black hooker, Dane Coles. Very mobile hooker. And came again from that mistake after the line-out by the Wallabies. So they pay for it again. And the one is away.
You don't see Beauden Barrett miss too many of those. 12-10, 4 minutes to go before half-time. Once again, the restart, just after the restart, Wallabies turning the ball over, giving the ball back to the All Blacks, and Coles makes them pay.
Foley goes pretty long this time. So no pressure on Smith, gives it to Messam. Low.
Stop,
And
stop.
Foley. Fill out. Pops it out. Phipps did well to control that 10-metre mark. Vanga. Ashley Cooper. Kepu. Coles slowed him, but not enough. Ashley Cooper, now full out, wanting to get involved, and Higginbotham out the back to Foley. Vanga.
For the All Blacks, no one competing at the breakdown. They're happy to fan out defensively.
Ashley Cooper. Phipps, full out, stepping. Higginbotham, a little isolated. Troops arrive. And it's laid back for Phipps, and now Lealiafano who throws the dummy.
He was looking for Scotty Farley inside.
Ball is out!
The ball is out, and it's play on, and it's there for the Wallabies still.
2 minutes to go before half-time. Wallabies still need to be patient.
Kurandrani, he locked to offload. He couldn't get the hands free. Now, Higginbotham. Hooper, head down. Oh, so close. Diving on it now is Bernard Foley, and it is a try to the Wallabies in the shadows of half-time.
Oh, watch the eyes of Bernard Foley light up when he saw the ball at the back and he saw the try line. Taps his left shoulder with the coat of arms on it. His second test try, Bernard Foley. Watch the ball, though, from Nic White. How flat that was to Higginbotham. Higginbotham picking up Hooper. Good tackle from Malakai Fekitoa. And Foley just sees the space. Dives over. Probably one of the easiest tries he'll score in a test match. But a very important one, Cave.
Wallabies are using the ball nicely. They're stretching. They're playing off a second distributor a lot more. It's not one-out runner stuff off the halfback. There's virtually none of it. They're actually looking to shift the ball into that wider channel, and it's surprised the All Blacks a little. They've missed a lot of tackles, the All Blacks, because of that. They weren't expecting the Wallabies, I think, to stretch the ball and stretch them so wide. The Wallabies have had some success, but Sharp, there's some tired boys out there.
Yeah, this game is going to come right down to the wire. If the scores are close, there's going to be guys falling off tackles left, right and centre by the end of this game. And both benches are going to come into this game and play a critical role, I'm sure of it. You see that try there, Michael Hooper. For those young kids at home, you see the way he knew he couldn't get the try and he just squeezed that ball out so quickly. And the reason that Bernard Foley had such an easy line to that try line is because he got the ball back so quickly. There was no one there. Great team try from Australia.
Foley counting down the seconds as well. He wants this to be the last act in the first half. From out wide, it's a good strike. Will it hold its line? No, in the end, out to the right. So as the half-time hooter sounds in the background, it is Australia, the Wallabies, leading New Zealand, the All Blacks, by 15 points to 12. 2 tries apiece. Entertaining game here at Suncorp Stadium, wherever you're watching. We hope you're enjoying it. What a second half we are in for. Ryder, Phipps and Foley for Australia, Jane and Coles for the All Blacks. 15 points to 12. Now let's go to Rod Kafer for a sideline comment.
Here with James Slipper. James, pretty fast pace.
Yeah, it is. We knew that coming in this game. You know, Brisbane offers up a really quick game, so so far we're matching it. We just got to finish stronger, which we haven't been able to do lately.
Tough work up front, a few scrum issues.
Yeah, mate. A few have hit the ground, which is unfortunate, but we're working hard on that.
Looks really good. Enjoy the second half.
Yeah, I will, mate. Thanks.
Half-time here in Bledisloe 3. It's the Wallabies 15, the All Blacks 12.
Time that the Wallabies led at half-time over the All Blacks was at this venue in 2012. That match finished in an 18-all draw. What have we got in store for this one? 8 survivors from the last win over New Zealand here in Brisbane in 2011, so those 8 players will know what's required. One change for the All Blacks, by the way. Charles Piutau is on there in jersey 23. Exactly 11 months out to the start of the Rugby World Cup 2015. And the All Blacks kick off in the second half, and it's a mistake again by the Wallabies at the restart. So even though they might be in front, they've still got plenty to work on, no doubt about that. And the All Blacks will get the put into the scrum.
Oh, the restarts from Beauden Barrett have been sensational.
OK, let's hear now from the Wallaby coach, Ewan McKenzie.
Ewan, what was the message at half-time?
I think the things that we brought to the game, where we're changing direction a lot. We're playing short side. We're picking our moments to play through them, particularly with the forwards, so pick and drive. So changing the point of attack quite a bit. I think it's working for us. They've missed 20-plus tackles, so we're putting some pressure on them. We've carried the ball at them a lot, and we'd like to be a little bit better at that and how we do that. But yeah, we've got them. We're challenging, which is good. We just got to finish it off. Enjoy the second half. Thanks, man.
So scrappy play there from the All Blacks. So a Wallaby defence putting some pressure on the men in black at the moment. Smith waits for it. Now McCaw. Quick hands out to his teammate, Whitelock.
Scott Fardy has to roll away, make an effort.
He couldn't move anymore.
So it's Barrett. And Dager's up from fullback. Slipper made the tackle. Now it's Conrad Smith giving it to Messam. Kepu holds on. Barrett. Teleko, and then Crockett can't control it. So out it goes now to Israel Folau across field. Calling Kurandrani back on the inside. Kurandrani, he got it back to Fardy. Fardy's up over halfway. One-handed pass to Higginbotham. Higginbotham goes to ground.
That's fine. Ball is out.
The ball is out, so it's play on. Phipps was complaining about something there, but Carter goes forward over the advantage line. Phipps got it to Kurandrani, who dives. Kurandrani away from one. Over the 22 goes the big centre. Folau. Charging onto it as Slipper. He pops it up to Israel Folau. Folau is about 6 metres out. Wallabies on the charge. Out it goes. And the Centurion. And Ashley Cooper finishes it off. What a try. And he now equals the great David Campese with 9 tries against New Zealand.
What about the hands from the Wallabies? The continuity. Ashley Cooper, his 29th test try in his 100th test match for the Wallabies. Israel Folau, the hit up there from James Slipper, the pop to Israel Folau. And then Nick Phipps, knowing which side of the field to go to. He's played the short side 4 or 5 times so far in this match. Ashley Cooper had plenty of time and plenty of numbers to go across. A really good start for the Wallabies just after half-time.
Yeah, super supported the breakdown, quick ball recycling, offloads, exactly how the Wallabies needed to start this second half. And there he goes, AAC, the chainsaw. He's over trying his 100th.
Great use of turnover ball, Sharpie. Sometimes before we've seen Wallaby teams kick turnover ball, the Wallabies took it, Israel Folau took off, and they end up through that sequence of play, going a few phases and scoring at the other end.
There was some really good play. There was twice there that Tavita Kurandrani made 9 to 10 metres brushing off tackles, and that allowed the quick ball.
So 20 points to 12, but the kick to come here from Bernard Foley, 5 metres in from the touchline. Will it come round? Yes, it will! So it is 22 points to 12. Good start to the second half. And Ashley Cooper becomes the only one of 6 Wallaby Centurions to actually score a try in his 100. The others, of course, George Gregan, Nathan Sharp, Stephen Larkham, George Smith and David Campese. Still a long way to go, but a 10-point buffer at the moment for the Wallabies. Let's have a look at this restart, and Kurandrani, who has been exceptional again so far tonight. Such a handful, developing test match by test match. Tavita Kurandrani in the 13 jersey. Now it is Sayafanga, given an opportunity this year with so many injuries to hookers placed above him on the pecking order. Stephen Moore, Lotta now, Nathan Charles as well. He's made the most of his opportunities. Now, Leali'ifano to Folau. He gets it! And Ashley Cooper. He's managed to hold on.
Charles Piatow had to make the tackle.
Piatow on there for Cory Jane. Here's Kurandrani fending. Kurandrani running so strongly. Dragged down eventually. 30 metres out the Wallabies. Continuing to work the short side. Was that forward? It was a flat pass. No. It was right in front of the referee and the assistant. So it comes to nothing.
Well, don't.
Craig Joubert, he's really controlled this game well. Letting the game flow. Playing a quick advantage. Nick Phipps. He gets to every breakdown, having an argument now with Liam Messam because he wanted to get him out of the breakdown.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, it's where Michael Hooper needs to get in there and remind Craig Joubert at the end of the first half.
Guys, we're going to come over there.
To concede some penalties.
Okay.
Very long ball call there.
Guys.
Oh, there's some good chat there.
Yeah.
Liam Messam.
Do you want to lead by example?
Nick Phipps.
Do you want to lead by example? So that doesn't happen. Yeah, thanks.
Israel Folau drifting across field. Charles Piatow had to make that tackle on Adam Ashley Cooper. How good is this man playing tonight? Tavita Kurandrani came of age against the Springboks a few weeks ago. I wouldn't be picking on Liam Messam.
Feisty scrum half.
Crouch.
Nick Phipps. Nothing changes.
Bind. Set.
On the number 9 jumper, and I think they're 20 kilograms heavier. So Aaron Smith puts it in and takes it out for New Zealand. Barrett. Fekitoa came out past. Dag got away from one. Here's Charles Piatow. He's got some toe. Good tackle though. Leali'ifano and into touch on the far side.
Wow. Christian Leali'ifano had to make a lot of ground to cover and to pick up Charles Piatow. Israel Day got on the outside shoulder of Tavita Kurandrani. Lovely pass, Piatow. And Christian Leali'ifano playing his first test match since November 2013 against Wales. Matt Tamua will be home watching this test match. A couple of head knocks in the last 2 test matches. Brumby's teammate.
That's really been the mentality of the Wallabies so far in this first 47 minutes of the match. It doesn't matter what's happening, their mates are covering up for them. Kurandrani went for it, he went for the play, he tried to catch Dag in behind the line, he missed him. But Leali'ifano covered him, he had his mates back. And you can see the Wallabies in this first 47 minutes, they've gone down that path. Can they sustain it for the next 33?
Well, motivation should not be a problem. They haven't beaten the New Zealanders since 2011. They know what's coming up. 5-match Northern Hemisphere tour. Franks is off and Faumuina is on for the New Zealanders.
Also Kevin Mialamu on. Coles has left the field, so a couple of fresh forwards for the All Blacks.
Next up for the Wallabies is a clash against the Barbarians in a fortnight, and the All Blacks are heading to Chicago, to Soldier Field, over the Chicago Bears to take on the USA Eagles on their way to their Northern Hemisphere tour. But we'll stay on the moment here at Suncorp Stadium in Brisbane. And it is Phipps getting it out to Foley. Leali'ifano. Here's Kurandrani hitting it up again in midfield. Good tackle from McCaw on that occasion. Now Simmons props, cuts back on the inside. Kepu.
Good clean out, Michael Hooper. Had to be made.
Foley. Folau, they just cramped themselves a bit there. Foley now cleaning up, giving it to Leali'ifano. 7 or 8 from halfway. There's Carter charging onto it, and Crockett made the tackle. Foley puts it on the toe and kicked it straight into Metallic, and he had to go back and clean up the Wallaby fly half.
You do well to get that back, Bernard Foley.
As they're coming back.
Use it.
Phipps being told to use it. Gives it to Leali'ifano. Now for Anger. They raced up and took out his legs. Phipps.
Working the short side again, Nick Phipps to his captain.
Hooper. And McCall goes in. Brilliant work again by the All Black 7. They turn it over.
Not out. Not going forward.
Not coming out of there, so we're going to get a scrum. The All Blacks will get the put in.
Oh, Richie McCall did extremely well yet again to get his hands on the ball.
Perfect.
Good work.
Yeah, it's a couple of times tonight he's come in, he's timed it perfect. He's grabbed the ball as he's dived over the ruck. If he hasn't missed the ball, it's a penalty, but as you can see here, he's landed on the other side. He's a bit isolated, and the Australians have got their hands on it. He's done well to hold on to that and somehow managed to come out of it with a New Zealand scrum. The scrums of late, very, very even. Neither scrum getting any parity. Just clean ball for the All Blacks in the last couple.
Same setup for the All Blacks again. Beauden Barrett on the left-hand side. Israel Dagg and Charles Piatow on the right-hand side. So Aaron Smith has got some options. Last time Kieran Reid picked up and went left with Aaron Smith.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Aaron Smith puts it in eventually. Takes it out. Now it's Reid giving it to Smith, and Barrett can't control it. So Kurandrani is there. Pops it out to Hooper.
Advantage over straight away, Craig Joubert.
Wants a fast-paced game, and now it is Folau to the 10-metre mark, his own territory. Phipps, Fardy. Solid performance again by the Wallaby blindside flanker. Oli, Leali'ifano, Kurandrani.
All Black defence midfield are just backing off. They're sitting back on their heels at the moment because the Wallabies are getting clean, quick ball.
Ball was knocked down by one of the All Blacks, so it's play on according to the referee. Tanga taking his time. Now he feeds it. Good support play from Foley. Up over halfway, Phipps. Now it's Folau who puts it on the toe, and Dagg has to keep an eye on that one. He flings it across now to Piatow, and he has some footwork, and he kicks off the left, and back there in the sweeper's role now is Leali'ifano. He has Foley. Well, he got away from one, and he'll need support shortly. Slipper is there to help out.
Oh, look at the captain, Richie McCall, nearly had him. Bernard Foley did well to get to ground.
Simmons having a run. Taken by Faumuina. And that's good work at the breakdown. Advantage is being played now for the All Blacks as Barrett tries to slice them open. Fekitoa.
Here they come. The All Blacks numbers.
Will come back. Penalty.
Line entry, counter-ruck.
Side entry is the call.
Wow, non-stop.
One of the features has been the lack of kicking from either team. Only really ever kicking out of their 22. We see Israel Folau put the ball on the toe, and immediately the All Blacks are able to capitalise. We just don't, the Wallabies don't need to give the All Blacks this fractured ball with these soft little kicks in behind. Bernard Foley tried one, we were lucky and got it back. And that's a good piece of counter-rucking there from Charlie Faumuina off the bench, an immediate impact. Nic Phipps caught offside.
You mentioned the bench there, Rod Caper. It's going to be very, very important tonight how the coaches use their respective benches. They're going to have to bring them at the right time, and the bench players are going to have to lift the tempo when they come on. As you see already, White Crockett leaving the field. He's spent.
Brand new front row for the All Blacks now.
And Barrett to try and narrow the gap. They won't panic because they have plenty of time. And here's the kick from in front, and it's over.
It'll be interesting now from Ewan McKenzie, coach of the Wallabies. He's got 5 forwards on the bench as well as 3 backs, and one of those backs is Quade Cooper. Nic White now coming on the field, replacing Nick Phipps. Nick Phipps has been absolutely outstanding tonight. His service from the rucks and the mauls have been superb. Scored the first try of the match.
It's going to be rather interesting on the Northern Tour because in the curtain raiser tonight, Wilgenia played quite a bit of rugby for the Brisbane City team in the National Rugby Championship. Got through that okay. So from the restart again, they go long, the Wallabies, looking to try and pin the All Blacks deep inside their own territory. Here's the box kick from Smith. Folau, Savia. Couldn't quite get at him. Foley goes to ground on halfway. So White. Leofano, short ball to Hooper, almost through. Fanga. It was an easy target. Kepu. Foley. Quick hands. Carter. And brilliant hands from Joe Trelawney.
Huge numbers left for the Wallabies. Must move it.
And they kick. They kick. And it's a poor kick. And the markers claim they had plenty of numbers. Tim Horan, you called it.
Charles Piutau made a lot of ground to get across there. Needed to keep the ball in hands, the Wallabies. Right option just wasn't executed correctly.
It's a beautiful piece of play from the Wallabies. Just the capacity to use the numbers. They've stretched the All Blacks in defence. And that was the kick pass play, trying to get the ball to Adam Ashley Cooper, who was unmarked out wide. Bernard Foley just didn't hit it. Saw Charles Piutau going, just trying to slide it in over his head. Piutau too good.
Rob Simmons calling all the line-outs for the Wallabies.
15 and a half gone in the second half. And it's down to White, Foley to Marnie again. And they strip it out. Oh, and it's been almost intercepted by Foley.
Well, Beauden Barrett it was. Stripped the ball out. And Bernard Foley saw that, went for the intercept.
5. Yeah, he's coming.
Bernard Foley, decoy play to Joe Tamani. Quade Cooper sitting on the sideline waiting for his opportunity. Hasn't played a test match since November last year either.
Coming in with some pretty good form in the National Rugby Championship. Quade Cooper, he scored 27 points last week for Brisbane City.
Steady for the ball.
So 5 has been replaced as well. So Steve Hansen, the All Black coach, really starting to empty the benches. Whitelock is off. And it's mountain of a man. Patrick Tuapolotu, 120 kgs, is on there in jersey 19.
Big scrum from the Wallabies.
Penalty goes against the All Blacks. Well worked by the Wallabies. They put the pressure on.
Yeah, lucid.
No, that's some reward there for the Wallaby front row. James Slipper has been under enormous pressure throughout this match. Sayaf Anger as well.
Yeah, the change in the front row for the All Blacks. 3 brand new. You can see the experience. The only one in there that you'd really call experienced is Gavin Mialamu, and the Wallabies really went for that one. They understood how important that scrum was. Good result. They haven't had much dominance in the scrums tonight, but that one they really turned it on.
Really important kick here for Bernard Foley to take a 10-point lead again for the Wallabies. Gives all the players the time to take a breather. Clarkie, they've been moving the ball around. At half-time, the Wallabies had 7+ phases 7 times, and the All Blacks only had 1 time in the first half where they got across 7 phases.
We're 35 metres back to the right of the uprights. There's the distance, and there's the angle, and that's the result. That's the result. It's over! 25 to 15. Wallabies in front of the All Blacks.
22 minutes left in this match. The Wallabies can't put the cue in the rack. They've got to keep playing. Bernard Foley knows that.
Oh, still a long way to go. Bench is going to come into play big time for the Wallabies. Can they make an impact later on? Oh, and there's a penalty, and does it go to his pocket?
Okay.
There's passion out there, there's feeling.
Okay. Guys, I'm all over there. I've got this.
Cannot take the player whilst he's in the air. Rob Simmons.
Yeah. I'm going to have a look.
He went up, he took the ball.
Time is off. Sean, you're in the frame. Can we have a look at that, please?
Television match official is Sean Felsman from South Africa. And Patrick Tuablotu will have an anxious wait here. So he's in the air, and...
Well, he was competing as well. It looked like he was competing for the ball.
Yeah, still, you put yourself in that position. We've seen it all year that
and he drags
man
him down.
is in the air, and you are responsible if you're the defender.
Okay, Sean, I'll tell you what I'm seeing. I'm seeing 19 black coming in. He's not in a realistic position to catch the ball, taking out the player, and I'm thinking yellow card.
I agree 100%.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
Sean Felsman agrees 100%, my friend.
19. There's a specific focus on protecting a bloke who's in the air. You took him out, yellow card.
That's a 14. The All Blacks. Replacement. Lock. Patrick Tuapolotu. Reckless there, and so he pays the penalty. 10 in the bin.
And he just came on the field 2 minutes prior to that.
The referee really explaining that well. He was in no realistic position to contest that ball, and yet he still took the player out of the air. Good decision. Puts the pressure on the All Blacks now. They've just had a poor scrum. They're down line, our jump up. The Wallabies need to capitalise in this next 10 minutes. Pretty key position to be down.
Scott Higginbotham being replaced. Matt Hodgson coming on the field. Scott Higginbotham, really good performance from the Melbourne Rebels player.
Yeah, he had a real crack tonight, back on his old stamping ground. Matt Hodgson, 33 years of age, his 9th Test appearance. Now, Lea Leofano goes to ground on the 10-metre mark. White. His slipper still running strongly, but giving away the penalty.
Number 4 entry. That guy was a realistic contender on the ground.
And there straight away, Sam Carter not getting it, coming in through the hindmost feet, coming from the side. You can understand the frustration. He's apologising to his teammates. He's let them down there. Really let New Zealand off the hook. He had to come in from straight in behind. Took that angle. Referee all over it.
Well, remember the first Test match this year for the Wallabies and the All Blacks. The All Blacks had 2 players yellow carded, so the Wallabies didn't take advantage that time, finishing in a draw.
We're halfway through the second half at Suncorp Stadium. Final Test match on Aussie soil for 2014. Can the Wallabies make a statement, or will the world champion All Blacks hit back? Now the penalty goes against the attacking team, the All Blacks.
Just came onto the field, Matty Hodgson, and he got there so quickly to the breakdown and stayed on his feet. Really important turnover for the Wallabies.
Well, it's not a like-for-like replacement to Scott Higginbotham. They know Matty Hodgson here is going to be all over this pill. That's his #1 strength. He gets on that ball so quickly. The All Blacks are going to have to be careful now. They're going to have to commit people to that breakdown, which is going to perhaps alter the number they have available in attack, because Matty Hodgson's on that field.
Well, there's another change coming on for The All Blacks, and Liam Messon is off, and his Chiefs teammate Sam Cane makes it.
It's like it's a match for match, isn't it? They put the All Blacks put an open side, and 2 open sides for both the teams. Coaches know it's going to be open this last 19 minutes. It's going to be a free-for-all.
Cane is a very handy replacement. 7 tries in his Test career already.
Oh, Richie McCaw got up. He's stolen that Wallaby line out.
Smith to Barrett. Fekitoa, Conrad, Smith. Bang. Ronnie made a solid tackle. Barrett, Telek, Falmawina. Tackle by Hodgson there. Making an impact. That's what the bench has to do against the All Blacks. Now they go to the left, and Fekitoa, quick hands. Conrad Smith changes the angle.
Yeah, Kuandrani making a lot of tackles. Also Christian Liliafano.
And Barrett gives it now to Falmawina. Cooper made the tackle.
No, wait.
Now it's Barrett. Reid. The All Blacks will be liking this. They're eating away some valuable time while they're a man down. And Barrett's going to have a crack. He gets it back to Smith, and now it's McCaw who throws the dummy. Kicked through by the Wallabies, but it's play on as Retallick goes to ground. It's play on. Wallabies get away with that.
McCaw might have got it back. He went in there quickly. Aaron Smith looked like he knocked that ball on the back of the breakdown.
And there's a knock on there by the All Blacks.
Didn't see anything. Neither of us saw anything.
They're just starting to get a little bit frustrated now, the All Blacks. You don't see this very often in Test matches. A couple of big hits from Michael Hooper and Matty Hodgson again. That one there from Aaron Smith. Craig Javert played a long advantage.
It's been the collisions from the Wallabies have been fantastic. They've been making big tackles, big hits, but when they've carried the ball, they've carried it with purpose. And it's been an absolute feature, and one of the things you have to do well against the All Blacks, you have to meet that physical challenge. The Wallabies have met it, and that's what's starting to frustrate the All Blacks a little bit now. Every time they get the ball, they can't seem to hold onto it for periods of time and put pressure on the Wallabies. They've turned it over cheaply and missed too many tackles.
Okay, I think they were really embarrassed and they were bullied by the All Blacks at Eden Park. 51 points to 20. Last time they played at Eden Park, and they've been very quiet this week, the Wallabies, at training. All Black coach Steve Hansen looks on. Still plenty of time left for the All Blacks to come back, and they will.
Couple of changes for the Wallabies now. James Horwell is out there for
Crouch.
Carter. Also on there is Ben Alexander.
Behind.
He equals a record. We'll talk about that before too long. So White, Foley, double round out the back door. A good strong running, but good solid defence from Conrad Smith. Now it's the new man, James Horwell. Loves Suncorp Stadium, the Reds captain. Quick hands. And Ashley Cooper, he has scored a try in his 100th Test match. Now it's Horwell.
They're earning the right to go wide, the Wallabies, because they're getting across the advantage line.
Tamani.
Ball not out, White.
White waits for it. Gives it to Horwell.
It's his third carry in a minute.
He's done everything.
Well, he has the fresh legs. Now it's Slipper. Having a good run, James Slipper. Pulled down by Falmawina in the end. Hodgson combining with Horwell.
Off your feet, 20, let it go.
And White goes to the left to Foley. He dummies. Foley! Oh, Alexander! He's lost it. 5 metres out. Near thing for the Wallabies. Advantage is over. That's the 22 as Fekitoa tries to lay it back. Turnover is good now for the Wallabies.
Malakai Fekitoa was caught.
Ashley Cooper flirting with the touchline. It's still in play. And Foley flings it across now to Folau. Kurandrani looks up, and now he gives it. Oh, and Fardy can't control it. It's not out, and it's a foot race. Barrett, who's going to get back there first? It's going to be Foley. Conrad Smith is there, so too is Barrett. He needs support, he goes to ground, Foley. The All Blacks pile in. So they have to start again. Now it's Fardy having a run up over the 22. White.
Nic White looking for someone to throw it to, but there's no one there.
Tamani from a standing start, and Kane makes the tackle, gets it back down to Alexander. And he's pinned inside the 22.
Use it.
Now it's Fanga.
Gee, he's been strong tonight, Fanga.
Well, they're all having a crack, the Wallabies. Terrible build-up because of all the off-field drama, but they're having a real crack.
They need some fresh legs now, the Wallabies. They're out on their feet. Richie McCaw has been absolutely outstanding yet again for the All Blacks. Just blocked that tackle from Bernard Foley, 10 metres out.
So we've got an interesting situation here. The two replacement front rowers for the Wallabies are on there, Ben Robinson and Ben Alexander. So they're on there for their 69th Test appearance, and that means that they equal Al Baxter as the most capped Wallaby props. And Patrick Tuapolota counting down the minutes. Still a couple remaining in the naughty chair.
James Slipper just replaced Clark, as you mentioned. That's one of his better Test matches, James Slipper. At about 9 or 10 carries.
Alexander waits. Barrett. Kane. Hooper went low. Now it's Barrett. Dag, can he put on some magic?
No, 20.
Kane. Barrett to Franks. And Fekitoa.
Hasn't had a lot of room to move tonight, Malakai Fekitoa.
Aaron Smith out. They've got advantage here. Kane. Still on as Barrett flings it over to Dag. That's been touched by one of the Wallabies, so scrum advantage here to the All Blacks. Vitalik, Kane. Good tackle by Rob Simmons. Smith. Conrad Smith. Fekitoa. Reed back to Fekitoa. Advantage over. But they're building up now, the All Blacks. Here's Conrad Smith. Here's Savia. Limited opportunities. Still hasn't scored a try on Australian soil, Julian Savia. Now they charge at the line. Can the Wallabies hold them out? It's the All Blacks throwing everything at the men in goal now. Oh, good hands in the end. And here's Piatau, and he's tackled by Hooper.
Still advantage for the All Blacks. James Hall not rolling away.
Well, we'll come away for a penalty. And Aaron Smith, he wants to take it quickly. Smith is over. He's caught them napping. Aaron Smith has the All Blacks back in it. 25-20 with 11 and a half to play.
Here they come. Aaron Smith, his 11th Test try. They were patient, the All Blacks. The Wallabies didn't really attack at the breakdown. They stood off, and Aaron Smith off his left foot and goes over. Brilliant play. He knows how important that is.
Even with the man down, the All Blacks, through that 10-minute period, they kept the intensity and the pace of the game up. And now they're benefiting. They've just worked the Wallabies hard. And really, the Wallabies are really struggling just with the pace now of the game. There's a lot of juice. Richie McCaw's in the middle of that group with his All Black team, and he is laying down the law to them at the moment. We've got to keep playing. We've got to keep attacking.
Beauden Barrett to get it 25-22 to make it a 3-point ball game. with 10 to go.
And Patrick Tuapolotu is back out there, so it's 15 on 15 again. And no problem for Barrett, so it is a 3-point ball game. It's Australia leading by 25 to 22.
Well, the All Blacks have had the Bledisloe Cup for 11 years.
45,186 in attendance at Suncorp for Bledisloe 3. Not a sellout for the healthy crowd.
Malakai Fekitoa. Watch for Beauden Barrett now. He's only had a couple of darts in the last 5 or 10 minutes, but as the players get tired, Beauden Barrett.
Again, they're content to go long. Down to Kane. The box kick bringing Foley forward, and it was good timing by Cory. Waited for him to hit the ground. Lealiifano over the 10-metre mark. Penalty.
Fekitoa stayed on his feet. Malakai Fekitoa and Kieran Reid was there as well. Important play. Christian Lealiifano ran out of support. Colin Slade will find touch.
So Slade is on there, so too is Perenara. So all of the reserves are out there for the All Blacks. They need fresh legs. They need to go the full 80. They've upped their tempo in the last 5 or 10 minutes. Good field position for the men in black as well. Inside the final 10 minutes. Violano finds the safe hands of Reid. And at the back, it is Richie McCaw. They'll just have a little rumble here, trying to take some energy away from the Wallabies. Now Perenara to Slade, gave it to Fekitoa, flat pass.
Good defence, Christian Lealiifano.
Coming up with it is Michael Hooper. And
7 goals arriving player.
Michael Hooper made the steal, but it was the tackle from Christian Lealiifano because it looked like it was going to be a decoy play behind Fekitoa.
Yeah, the issue there, the All Blacks, they pretended to drive, didn't suck Michael Hooper in far enough, and their support was late because they committed their whole number 8, their whole forward pack into that driving more. And you can see Michael Hooper having a field day straight on it. The All Blacks' backs weren't quick enough to get him off that pill. Big turnover, big play from the Australian skipper.
Really stood up this week, Michael Hooper, as captain and leader of this Wallaby team. Behind closed doors, brought the team together very early on in the week.
He's been a workaholic this year. He's played every minute and every test except for that 6 minutes in the sin bin in Argentina. So White giving out to Foley, and Kurandrani has someone got a big play in this Wallaby back line. Now it's Fardy. Workaholic again tonight, Fardy. White having a run, but monstered there on the halfway. It's going to come back for the Wallabies. They can't shut up shop. They need to continue to attack.
Israel Dagg under this one.
Takes it inside the 22, and he's going to return to sender.
Well, that's okay. That'll eat up a little bit more time for the Wallabies, but Rod Kay for the line out right in front of you. The atmosphere's starting to lift here.
Oh, there's plenty of excitement for the crowd, no doubt. It's been a tremendous game of rugby. 25-22, minutes left in it. Either team can win. Can the Wallabies hold on? Can they score again and put it beyond reach?
One by Horwell.
Did well, James Horwell. Josh Man-Ray throwing a little bit short.
Here's the strong running. Kurandrani again. Now Foley. Folau trying to get on the outside of Conrad Smith. Not many people do that.
Well, Kieran Reid is in there.
You've got to get out of the way quicker because that's why that guy got on the ball. First infringement, roll away. You were fine, but you were there because your guy didn't roll away.
Yeah, Kieran Reid, he had a chance to get the ball, but Richie McCaw, the captain of the All Blacks, getting in the way of Nic White. Reid knew he had it too.
Yeah, good refereeing there. He spied what was going on. Kieran Reid was right in the right position. You can see that, but Richie McCaw, watch him get out of the way here. Really makes some uses of himself and allows that clean out to be ineffective from the Australian player. If he hadn't have been there, you'd imagine that he would have taken Kieran Reid right off the ball. Good refereeing. Richie McCaw, third penalty around the breakdown tonight. You've got to wonder what's going through the referee's head there.
Well, Nic White now has stepped up to take a long-range penalty attempt here.
45 metres back, about 16 or 17 metres in from touch.
Just out of the range of Bernard Foley.
Wallabies sitting on a 7-game unbeaten streak at home. 3 wins over France. Also, they have beaten the likes of South Africa and Argentina at home this year as well. From a long way out. He's got the distance. What's the direction like? Listen to the crowd. It's over! 28-22.
3.5 minutes left in this match. 45,000 people here at Suncorp Stadium, and Nic White nails one.
And Slade gives it a bit of hang time, but it's there for the Wallabies. And now Leofano straightens. He's been impressive in the 12 jersey. His first test in 2014. Now it's Alexander up towards the 10. Lays it back quickly. Gives it now to Foley and the captain, Hooper. White, now Robinson. Taken by Fekitoa.
Wallabies know they can't kick the ball away.
3 minutes remaining. 3 minutes to pull off the upset. Last time Australia beat New Zealand was at this ground in 2011. The All Blacks put 51 points on the Wallabies in Bledisloe 2 in Auckland. 12 all in the first test.
Sam Payne.
Holding on. 20 arriving player. Holding on.
The Wallabies weren't doing anything with that ball.
Well, this is going to be interesting now. They will put it into the corner and they will throw everything but the kitchen sink at the men in goal.
Yeah, really poor play there by the Wallabies. Just dishevelled, disarray around that pick and drive. They've got to be more structured if they're trying to wind the game down like that. They're going.
It's not out. It is not out. He tried to chew off more than he had to. Slade. So Tamati takes it in. But they turn it over. Desperate stuff from Nic White, though, to clean it up for the Wallabies.
I had to make that Nic White.
There's a little bit of panic. You can see it there by the men in goal. Just need to settle things down. Less than 2 minutes remaining.
Nic White will go short side again. Matt Hodson.
Use it!
90 seconds left.
That's into touch. He didn't pick up a lot of territory there, so there is time for the All Blacks. The last time New Zealand lost back-to-back test matches was 2011. They lost to the Springboks and also to the Wallabies that year. They're coming off a loss to the Springboks in Johannesburg, but they've got time here. Converted try will win it, and Savia goes to ground. 25 metres out in front of the post. Perenara to Slade. Daig up from fullback looking to work the magic. Now Piatau goes to ground, but he's inside the 22. Wallabies go in digging for it, but it's going to come back for the All Blacks. And Kieran Reid out to Slade. Now it goes out the back now to Fekitoa. He looked to offload, no one was there. Franks. Savia Oh, Richie McCaw gives it to the veteran hooker, Mialamu. Now it's Savia out of one. Julian Savia. Here come the All Blacks. Less than half a minute to go.
No, hold your feet.
Perenara. Retallick can't make it through. Comes back for Perenara. Advantage being played right in front. They're going to go wide. They have to score. Surely Fekitoa is in. The All Blacks kick to come to win it. Will they deny this game Australian team a victory on their home track?
Malakai Fekitoa and the All Blacks. What a comeback. His second test try. Colin Slade now has to step up to win the match for the All Blacks. They were just a bit short in defence there. Drift defence, the Wallabies. They knew they were short in numbers. And Malakai Fekitoa makes them pay.
Incredible. Got the Fen going.
Bernard Foley was trying to get across there. He was covering three players.
Just unable to close it out. The Wallabies. We saw
Adam Ashley Cooper, his 100th test match.
They can't believe it, but Slade, not the easiest of conversions, but as Ewan McKenzie looks on, Slade can spoil the party for Adam Ashley Cooper and the Wallabies. The Wallabies have won just 2 of the past 22 against New Zealand. New Zealand is undefeated in their last 9 tests against Australia. Here's the angle. Here's Slade. Here's Slade. Here's Slade. Here's Colin Slade winning it for the All Blacks. So they have done it. The mighty All Blacks, world champions, they go for the full 80 yet again, and they steal it at the death. Heartbreak for the Wallabies, but plenty of pride in the gold jumper after what has been one of the most disruptive build-ups for many years.
What a test match. The All Blacks, they were down by 10 points, but they have so much trust and confidence in the players next to them. Wonderful performance from the Wallabies after, Clarkie, as you mentioned, the last 10 days off the field, but they certainly showed their pride and character in this gold jersey.